everyone and welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title, today I'm going to be filming a Primark haul showing you all of the bits that I got for autumn winter 2020. I went into Primark yesterday for the first time since lockdown, which was about 6 months ago, and the main reason I went was so that I could spend some of my vouchers that I had that were going to expire soon. So I thought, why not pick up some bits and film a haul at the same time. My local Primark didn't actually have a lot of autumn winter stuff out, which was a little bit disappointing, but I managed to get most of what I needed. So if you'd like to see what I got in my Primark haul, then please keep on watching. I'm going to start with knitwear, as I'm sure most of you watching are here for the cozy knitwear. So actually the majority of this bag is like jumpers and stuff, so I guess that is what I'm going to start with. I'm gonna get out my receipt so I can tell you the price of everything. So first of all, actually I'm gonna start with this hat, which I actually bought back in March. Originally I bought this to take to New York with me, but obviously that was cancelled because of COVID. But I bought this in the sale back in March, so it was originally £2.50, but I got it for £1. And I guess it is still relevant now because we're going back into the cold season and they do have these back out again, so it is still relevant now, but I did buy it a few months ago. So this is just a cute woolly hat, perfect for winter. I love the colour because it will go with pretty much everything. It's quite a nude beigey colour, which is nice, and it's also got the little pom-pom at the end as well, which is super cute. So yeah, this is just a Primark basic. I mean, nothing too exciting, but I'm definitely going to need it for the colder months. That's the first thing that I got. Just for reference, I'm 5'5½", and I usually wear UK size 6 to 8 clothes, depending on what it is and where it's from, because we all know sizes can vary, but usually, yeah, I'm a size 6 to 8, so that is what I've bought the majority of the stuff in. And then getting into what I bought yesterday, I'm going to start with this gorgeous blue jumper. I got this in an XS, which is equivalent to a 6 to 8 in Primark. And it's just this really beautiful blue soft jumper. It's actually also made using recycled materials, which I love that Primark are doing now. It feels very thick, but it also doesn't have that like itchy feeling that a lot of jumpers can do. So it feels like it's going to be super warm and cozy for autumn winter. So this one cost £10, and it also comes in other colours. I definitely saw it in pink, which I almost bought as well, but I thought I'd just stick with the blue. I don't have many clothes this colour in my wardrobe, and blue is actually my favourite colour, so I had to get this one. And even just holding it, I can feel how warm that is in my hands. It feels like it's really good quality as well, and I just thought that this would brighten up my wardrobe a little bit because it adds something a little bit different that I don't already have. So that is the first jumper that I bought. And then next I bought another jumper. This one actually was in the sale, so it was originally £10, but I got it for £5, so it's half price. Just like the previous jumper, this is also made using recycled materials, which is fab. I also bought this in an XS as well, and I just love this jumper as soon as I saw it, and especially as it was in the sale because we all love a bargain. I love how the stripes don't start until about a third of the way down. It just adds something a little bit different to the style. And I also love the button detailing down the side. I think it makes it look way more expensive than it was. Even at full price at £10, it's still a really good price, but to get it at £5 was even better. And I feel like it's going to keep me nice and warm when it's cold. The black and white will go with so many different things like jeans or skirts, even shorts and tights. So I'm looking forward to styling this one. Next up I have another jumper, which probably doesn't come as a surprise to you by now. I love the 3 different colour blocks in this jumper. You've obviously got the light grey, the white and the darker grey. I just think they look so good together. So this one was £10, and again I got it in an XS. I've noticed that all 3 of these jumpers have the Primark Cares made using recycled materials label. I don't know if that's something new that they do or if it's just because I haven't been in there in so long. It says that this product contains at least 30% recycled materials, but I do love that they're trying to be a little bit more environmentally friendly. As you can see, I love the colour grey, especially when it comes to knitwear, and I just love how the 3 different tones look so good together. And also with the colour grey, it goes with so many different colours and patterns that you can style it basically however you want and know that it will still look great. So I thought I would add this to my autumn winter wardrobe because I have a lot of solid colour jumpers like this one, but I don't have many that have patterns and different colours. I think they also had another one with a similar colour pattern, but I think it was pink at the bottom. But I just wanted something grey and neutral that will go with lots of different things. So this is one to add for my autumn winter wardrobe. The next thing I got is something that I'm sure a lot of you have been wearing and stocking up on during lockdown, and that is a pair of joggers. So I basically live in joggers pretty much all year round, but practically everyone over the last few months has been living in joggers, and these are in a gorgeous salmon pink colour, which is actually something that I don't have because my other joggers are in grey, black and sort of caramel. So I just thought I'd add a little pop of colour to my wardrobe with these. I got these in a size XS, and like I say, I'm 5'5½". They are super soft, and on the inside it's got this like teddy fleecy lining which will keep you extra warm when it's cold. Another thing I love about these is the fact they have pockets, which I feel like is a deal breaker for a lot of people. Pockets seem to be like the thing that people want, and I'm so glad that these do because I only have one other pair of joggers that have pockets. And even though most of the time I don't actually put things in there, it's just that feeling of, you know, having pockets and knowing that you can put stuff in there if you want to, even though I probably won't. I love the idea of having them anyway. These joggers were £10, and for the quality and the fit, I think that's such a good price. They also have a cuffed ankle, which I know some people like, some people don't. Some people may find it a bit restricting. I don't think they're too restricting. They're actually a really nice, comfortable fit. They're just such a basic staple to have, and I love that I've now got them in a really nice colour other than a neutral. It's also got an elasticated and drawstring waist, so you can adjust it to fit you comfortably. I feel like joggers are such a good wardrobe staple to have anyway, not just in autumn, winter, but for all year round. So I know I'm going to get a lot of wear out of these. So that is actually it for clothing. I do have a few more bits to show you in here, but in terms of clothes, like I say, they didn't have an awful lot of autumn, winter stuff in, but I managed to get things that I actually needed, so that was fine, and I'm happy with what I got. So the last few bits that I have to show you are beauty products, and they're actually things that I'm going to be testing in another video. I'm going to be doing like a full face testing Primark makeup. So I'll briefly show you the things that I bought, but I will go into more detail when I actually film my testing video, which will be up very soon, so make sure you watch that one too. I knew I wanted to test a full face of Primark makeup, and that is one of the main reasons that I actually went in there yesterday to buy this, so I could test it for you guys. And the only thing I couldn't get really to make it a full face was a concealer. They had a few, but they were all the same shade, and that shade was about 3 to 4 times darker than my skin tone, so I knew I couldn't buy that one. But in terms of everything else, I pretty much got everything for a full face. So first up, I got a foundation. This is the double coverage matte foundation. It also has SPF 15. I will go into more details about all of these in my other video, but just to briefly show you what I got, it was this double coverage matte foundation, and this one is in the shade Nude. I'm just gonna get my receipt actually for this bit because I can't remember how much the makeup bits were individually. So the foundation was £5, which is actually a pretty good price. So I'm hoping it's gonna be good. Like I say, I couldn't get a concealer, which was annoying, but I did manage to get a powder. So this is a loose mineral powder, and this one was £2. I usually use a translucent powder, the Laura Mercier one, but the ones in Primark actually come in different shades. So I played it safe and got ivory because it was either this or one that looked a bit too dark. So I thought I'd play it safe with this. I hope it doesn't wash me out. That's the only thing. And this one was £2. Going into this bag is like going into a lucky dip. Who knows what I'm gonna get next. Okay, next up I got the Gold Luster highlighter powder. So this one was £3 and it just looks like this. This is the Gold Luster. I think they also had like a pinky one as well, but I just thought I'd go a little bit more neutral and try to match it as similar to the one that I use as possible in terms of shade. And then what have we got next? I also bought a blush. This blush is apparently a high pigment blusher, and I got it in the shade Desire, and it only cost £1. And I just thought this pink looked really nice because the other ones they had were a little bit too dark, probably for my skin tone, so I thought I'd get a nice light pink one. I hope this is high pigmented, but it was only £1, so even if it's not the end of the world. But I'm excited to put all of these products to the test and see just how good they are. And then next up, I bought a matte eyeshadow. This one was 90p, which is insane. This one is in the shade Desert, and if you've seen my everyday makeup routine video, you'll actually know that most of the time for eyeshadow I just use a bit of Benefit's Hoola bronzer, so I thought I would try and match the shade as closely as I could to that just to see how it compares. I thought that'd be a nice little comparison. But yeah, this is in the shade Desert and it was only 90p. Next up I got a bronzer. This is their matte bronzing powder and this is in the shade Fearless. It was originally £2 but I actually only got it for £1, which again is a bargain. Even at full price it's still a bargain. It's actually quite a decent size for the price, so I'm hoping that it's going to be good. So yeah, I got this in the shade Fearless and I tried to match it as closely as I could to my regular bronzer, which is the Hoola Benefit, and I think it was, well, it was the closest match I could find. The other ones were a little bit darker and I just wanted to get the lightest one I could find because I didn't want it to be too dark. I'd rather build the colour than go in too dark to begin with. So I'm interested to see how this one compares. I have just a few more bits in here. Next up I have a mascara, and obviously by the packaging it looks a lot like the Too Faced mascara. I think this is meant to be a dupe of that. So this is Primark's version of that, and this one costs £3, so quite a big difference in price from the Too Faced one to this one. I think that one is originally about £20. I have actually tried the Too Faced mascara, so I'm interested to see how this one compares, especially in terms of the price, because that is quite a big difference in price. So this is the Primark Full Slash Queen mascara. Primark do actually have other mascaras as well, not just this one. This is probably the most expensive one that they do at £3, and there are others that you can choose from as well. I just wanted to try this one because it looks so much like the Too Faced one, and I was just interested to see the difference. I also picked up a lipstick, and I think this is in the shade Skin on Skin. I went for a nude shade, but they actually had lots of different colours to choose from. In fact, probably the biggest shade range out of any of their other makeup products, but I tried to match it to my usual colour. In fact, it looks quite similar, I guess, but we will see. But for 90p, I thought this was such a bargain. bargain. They also had liquid lipsticks as well, but I just wanted to try something similar to what I usually wear, so that is why I went for this one. And these particular lipsticks are 90p, so it's such a bargain, and I'm interested to see how well it holds up. And then I have one last thing to show you, and that is the Primark Prep and Perfect Glow Setting Mist. This setting mist cost £4, which I thought was a good price, and they actually had a couple of different ones to choose from, but I personally love the gold colour. Can you see how shimmery it looks? This particular one has hyaluronic acid and green tea extract, and the other two that I saw, they had slightly different ingredients. So I'm excited to try this and see how it leaves my skin looking. I hope it's not going to look like I've rolled in highlighter, because looking at it, it looks very, very pigmented. But this is their Prep and Perfect Glow Setting Mist. But that actually brings me to the end of my Primark haul. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you bought anything from Primark recently, because I'd love to know what you got. And also don't forget to watch my testing Primark makeup video, which will be up very soon, so you can get to know my thoughts on all of these products. Thank you all so much for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in another video very soon. Bye!